Hey, what's up, guys? Today's video we're looking at wheelchair fitness. Okay, I was requested a while ago to do a video about fitness for people in wheelchairs. So we're at the warehouse of our family store here, and I had my mom's old wheelchair before she passed away. So we still have the chair here. So I figured I'll just do it on the chair. All right, so let me just get in here. Obviously, make sure you put the brakes on. Okay, so for a wheelchair, the things to work on is your upper body, of course, and your core. Okay, now obviously you can't do planks and regular exercises, core exercises, ab exercises that you normally could. But what we can do is we can work on our breathing and work on Qigong, and that will work your diaphragm and still work on some of the transverse abdominal muscles. And when we're doing core twisting and things like that, you can do a lot of work there as well. Okay. Now, I actually did used to work with a man for a number of years at Variety Village in East Toronto, Barrie, and he was a quadriplegic. So he had he had feelings in his legs and his arms and things, but everything was kind of shot. But he still had, I couldn't really do any, leg exercises with him, obviously, but what I could do was get him to do a bit more movement in the torso and things than someone who is a complete paraplegic could. Okay, so that is the majority of my experience dealing with him, and there were other people who were quadriplegics, and I have worked with some paraplegics in the past as well. Okay, so for the breathing. To go over the Qigong breathing, the Buddha's breath, when you inhale, you want your stomach to expand, and when you exhale, you want to flatten out. So just work on that then. And tongue touch the roof of your mouth, okay? So everything kind of starts and ends with that, your ability to master this kind of breathing, okay? Another thing you can do is called reverse breathing. So here, it's just like it sounds, you're reversing the order, all right? So I am going to inhale as my stomach contracts and exhale as it expands. Okay, so I'm actually sucking it in. Now, for any of you who look at old pictures of bodybuilders like Frank Zane, and Steve Reeves, who are famous for doing this like vacuum. They do a vacuum pose when they suck on their stomach. That's essentially what this is, okay? So you're inhaling here as you suck it in. So you can see my hand will come in. And you notice too, all the breathing is being done with my nose. Okay. Okay. So now, in terms of the twisting, we're going to use movements from these are qigong movements taken from Bagua. Okay, Bagua Shang, the Chinese internal martial art. Now, the first one is going to be serving teacups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand here, and I'm going to pretend that I have a cup of tea in my hand, but I can't spill it. So I bring it in, and I come over like this, okay? Now if I'm on my feet, actually let me just get up and show you. If I'm on my feet, what I would do is I would really get some motion behind. I would really, use my legs and everything involved in it. But obviously in a wheelchair I can't do that. But that's the feeling you want to get, though. You want to move as much as you can to get that. So you see how my palm is up, and I bring it up over my head. It kind of wraps around my head here. See? Here, and then wraps around my head, kind of, okay? See, and use the torso. See, so here, a bit more weights on this side of my body, and then here, it's on this side of my body, here. Okay? Okay, that's the serving teacup. Okay. Now the next one is rolling the ball, lion rolling the ball. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're just kind of like doing a palm strike. So we're rolling a big ball here, see? Like imagine having like a giant yoga ball, a big stability ball. You're rolling it around. As I come here, I do a strike and a parry. Strike and a parry. Comes underneath, strike and a parry. Okay, that's one way of doing it. Another way is simply by doing this. So this is almost like a forearm strike or a chop, right? It's coming here. And again, see, I'm moving my torso. See, I'm not just doing this with my arms. I'm rotating my torso. So I'm getting that core work there, you see? You may not be able to do crunches or leg raises or planks, but you can do this, which is this along with the breathing, the reverse breathing, is very good for your core. Very good, okay? Here. See, so here I'm rolling the ball, so I'm doing a chop here, a chop with this hand, and this is almost like a joint lock, right? Coming in here. Okay? Now one more movement, and this is a coiling movement. So what we're doing here is we're bringing our hand close to our armpit, and then we're shooting them up like this. Then this one comes, and the same thing. See, so it comes up, coils close to your armpit, and both hands drill to the other side. See, I'm leaning forward, and there, see? This hand can be either palm up or palm down. It doesn't really matter, right? But the other one is generally palm up all the time. Okay, so we had the serving teacups, the lion rolling the ball, and the coiling movement. Okay, now in terms of, and so that takes care of breathing, core, and overall body movement, just kind of loosening things up. Okay, now in terms of strengthening movements, okay, with upper body work, you have essentially pushing and pulling movements. If you want to really break it down, that's what you got. All right, now I don't have dumbbells here, but assuming you can get a pair of dumbbells, all right. A very good one here, you want to do the curl and press. So my hands will rotate, curl and press. Down here, see? Curl up, press. See, so it's a double rotation. I rotate here, and then I rotate here. Rotate back, rotate down, okay? Curl and press. Okay, another motion you can do, and this is considered a pulling motion as well, is a lateral raise to the side, all right? And what you can do is have your pinky a little bit higher than your thumb, and we call this pouring the milk jug position, pouring the milk jug, okay? So just like this, and here, okay? And what you can do as well, make it even better, this is the Larry Scott version, is you do the raise, and as you just push it out at the end. So I'm raising it out, and I push it out. Push it out. See, it goes out the side and push it out. This is kind of a push and a pull movement. Push it out. Push it out. Okay, so we have a curl and press. We have a lateral raise with a push out. Okay, and the last one is kind of like an upright row. I call them the dumbbell pull in, because you pull in towards yourself, and it goes up and here, up and here. So it's like you're elbowing somebody behind you. Okay. So the elbow leads the way. It's being pulled up and back, up and back. Okay, so up and back, up and back. Okay, so doing a circuit, maybe 3 or 4 circuits of those 3 exercises. Start with the breathing, then do the 3 Qigong movements, and then do these 3 strength exercises. Okay, and then after that, try to get some cardio in and roll around. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I've seen people who are really good at these things, but I'm not great at it, but I've messed around on the track before these things. Whoa, let me see what I can do. Okay, okay, we'll move around here. You get the idea. Wow. Okay, anyways, that's a little course, a mini course on wheelchair fitness. Hopefully you can do those exercises and you can get some benefit from that. Okay, it'll really help a lot. Okay, the breathing, core work, upper body work. Okay, I just want to say one more thing. Okay, is that you know, obviously we all have to work within our limitations and things. But I once was doing training with a guy who was in a wheelchair, and he could actually use his wheelchair as a weapon. Okay, now I still don't know what he did. Okay, but he was able to spin that wheelchair around, and he got his hand on my throat. He just did some crazy move. I don't know what it was. His hand was right here on my throat. All he had to do was squeeze, and he had me. So I don't know what he did, but yeah, you can do a lot regardless of what limitations that you may have. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right. So, anyways, I hope you found this useful. As always, if you have any questions, let me know, and see you guys soon.